As part of our worship today, we have a couple of messages from our wider community to share with us our celebrations today. Our first one today, we are privileged to have the Mayor of the city of Onkaparinga, Mayor Rosenberg, to join us for our 50th anniversary. So welcome today. Mayor Rosenberg, we thank you for valuing our community and thank you for coming today, even though you have a very busy schedule. And just talking to Mayor Rosenberg before coming in here, she's already been to one event this morning and she has 3 more for the rest of the day. So thank you, but she is going to stay and share our worship time together right from the beginning to the end. But we may have accidentally put you down on a bulletin as saying that you're preaching the sermon today, but we'll let you off the hook today, okay? So we would like to hear now what you have to share with us. So we welcome you to this.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you for taking that pressure off me. I'm not quite sure how we would have bumbled through that, but never mind. I just wanted to take a few minutes to say a couple of things which I hope you will take away with you as a sincere comment from me as Lorraine Rosenberg, individual, but also Mayor of the City of Onkaparinga and on behalf of our residents. Firstly, recognising your 50 years. I think what I'd like to say is thank you for being in our community for 50 years. When I look around, I got here a bit earlier, I spent some time outside with Michelle and had a conversation with Alan, who was one of your past pastors. One of the things that struck me the most while I was sitting and standing and watching that conversation was the number of young people you have here in your congregation and your absolute multiculturalism. Now, for the City of Onkaparinga, that is absolutely important because as a church in our community, we have a hugely multicultural community coming into the City of Onkaparinga. I run a citizenship ceremony probably once every 8 weeks with an average of 145 people, and they come on average from about 25 to 28 countries across the world. And they're coming into our city to live, to participate in our work, to participate in our schools, and to be part of our community. So I think it's fantastic that I see a lot of multiculturalism being represented in groups such as your own. The second one, though, is youth. Although we hear, depressingly, that we are an ageing population, and, you know, I forgot to do the wrinkle thing this morning, so I'm an example of that. However, the City of Onkaparinga is a very young city. So 45% of people living in the city are under the age of 35. That's a huge statistic for us to remember. This is a very, very young, vibrant city. And so for your church to be capturing and representing our youth is really, really exciting, I think. Now, to get to your 50 years, 50 years is an incredible outcome for any group in our community because it takes a lot of work. And you see a lot of work on stage, you see a lot of work behind the scenes, but it's 50 years of not just coming together to worship, not just coming together for fellowship, but 50 years of representing yourself in the community. To every person in the community that you touch, as a person from this church, you are touching them and finding their attempt at their spirituality. And my firm belief is, whether you attend church or you don't, in our community, there are a lot of people who are searching for someone to hold out their hand and say, come with me, I think I can have an answer for you. We have a really, really desperate situation of mental health problems in our city, of abuse in our city, of hunger in our city, and we are so rich. We have so much, and yet we have so many people who have nothing. And that nothing is not just, I'm not talking about, having a great big, huge TV. I'm talking about nothing in here. feeling like they're on their own, that the world is not a place that they can participate, to be worthy of participation. So my congratulations are twofold. It's tinged with absolute admiration and huge congratulations for you as an organisation, for you as a group of people, for you as a church. But more importantly, it's tinged a little bit with that sadness that I know that there's just still so much to do in our community. There's so many more needs that have to be filled that will not stop. This 50 years will not stop in the next 50 years. So all I can say is from my heart, I do a little bit, a tiny little bit in my own way, but you each do huge amounts in your way as well. So I just wanted to say on behalf of all of the residents of the city, my heartfelt congratulations for your 50th celebrations. May you have another 50. I won't be around to see that. But there are some young people here today who will be. And that's the important thing. That's that continuity, that thread that will go through our community and remain in our community, which is that lifeblood for some who are looking for the answer. So congratulations, and I hope you have a fantastic day and a fantastic future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Rosenberg, for coming and sharing our time. We would actually like to acknowledge the work that you do within the community, and just as she shared with me earlier today, she doesn't take a day off. She doesn't have time down because she believes what her work is to be out there in the community and sharing and helping other people. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming and sharing your words, your kind words for us. Also the challenge for us as well to continue to work in the community as well. So thank you very much for that. And I ask Chelsea to come forward.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.